And we're live, folks.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Brady. I'm here with James Connors.
What is up?
And also Dave Gardner in the middle.
Hello.
That's some great audio there, Dave. And at least people are going to be able to see like the awkwardness in like full 1080 HD. So Dave has man flu. I don't know what's up with James. Is it like just severe lifelong
I've
heartburn?
got even manlier flu.
Okay. And I'm sleep deprived, but we're like, you know what? While we're at our worst, let's come test out the gear while it's actually fucking working. So we're doing a bit of a sound test because next week we're going to start doing these live streams weekly on Tuesdays. We're going to get in guests. We got this camera over here, and we got this one over here. We're testing James. Can you go to that one? So I think we hit Control 1.
Yeah, we're going both.
Oh shit! Look at that.
We're swapping between.
Whoa! Look at that, and you can even go the close-up cam on you. So if you want to see, the latest situation in James's fucking nostrils, we got that uselessly positioned cam. Yeah, cool. So yeah, we're gonna have guests in and stuff. It's taken us about 1 billion years to sort out all the tech issues. I think the sound is coming through. So if anything is fucking up, just post on there, roast us, and we won't be able to fix it. So that's what's gonna be happening. But we have got some stuff to hype. So if you can hear us up, what's happening tomorrow, James?
We have got Carrington Comedy starting tomorrow at Carrington Bowling Club. Kickoff is at 8:30, so get down there at 8. It's worth going down there for dinner as well because you get to reserve your seats down the front. The food's fucking sick. It's got good pizzas and stuff. And a sick lineup. We've got Sam Kisajukian hosting. We've got Sarah Gall headlining. We've got a bunch of locals just, getting amongst it. So get down to Carrington Bowling Club tomorrow night. That's Saturday night. Tickets are, I think, $15. I don't know how much the tickets are.
That whole spiel was too professional. Like, when are the wheels going to come off? Is Dave going to say something like, no, we can fuck it up, internally here. So, so that's happening tomorrow as well. And Dave has a little bit of news regarding a project that he was in, being in a film festival. Would you like to hype that up?
Okay, yes. There's a Perth. Is it Perth Film Festival?
I would love if you're one of those guys like on the street, like try to sell, like get people to like sign up to Greenpeace, because already like you're trying to avoid them. But with you approaching them, like, is this guy going to sign me up to something? Is he going to stab me with a needle? Am I going to contract autism? Like what is going to happen here? Like you're like every sentence you say, I don't know if you're about to break down and cry or ask me to help move a lounge. Like your tone and intonation is so weird, Dave.
Okay. Thanks for the... It's wonderful. You have so many words through your mouth coming out. It's beautiful. You're such a... Brady is such a fluid man.
This is really good. This is like if someone served like your backhand back is just like confirming everything I just said. And hey, if anyone
genuine, I really admire how you can be so articulate for such a long amount of time. I can't do that. So kudos to him. Kudos to Brady. I'm going to add a comment on Facebook right now.
We've got some comments rolling in.
Cool.
About Dave's haberdashery.
Oh yeah.
Is that the term for headwear? I don't know if that's the term for headwear or the actual shop.
I like the word.
It does say Uncle Dave. Yeah. It is stained, if you can see that through the high definition.
Dave, that Uncle Dave hat makes you look like an uncle that isn't allowed near his nephews.
It's not Uncle Rico, like it's a cool clothing brand. It's more like this man is the guy you don't want to talk to at Christmas.
No, I actually like it because it's one of the weirdest shaped hats I've ever seen. But the only person that I literally don't judge for wearing it, even though, I was just quite to the contrary a couple of seconds ago. Somehow you kind of make it work weirdly. I don't understand. It's like, you know how the Elephant Man kind of suits his head? It's like Dave with that hat. Like somehow it works.
I like the fact that it doesn't have like any angle. No. It's sort of like one of those Peaky Blinders hats in the shape of it. It's got like the brim drawn on, I guess. Because it's just an downward angle.
It's a Peaky Blinders hat after they've just had a knife brawl. Like it's just so weirdly shapen.
Apologies for being distracted on the phone. I thought I could be a bit meta by making a comment about Brady's articulate nature. But it took too long, and I couldn't even open up Facebook.
So you've been a little bit sick, Dave.
Yeah.
What's been happening?
I've had dreams, very lucid dreams. Do you
Imagine like going to the doctor, right? And then you got like pus coming out of your nose and you got a fever. And like, okay, so what are the main symptoms? Dreams. I got dreams. Are you talking about like, you know, like dreams in your mind? Are you talking about sort of like ambitions for the future?
Mostly dreams in my sleep, but I wouldn't limit the whole ambition thing. With the dreams in my sleep, it's interesting. Maybe you think this is aspirational, due to me not making as much money as I was making when I was working at Woolworths, but I did dream of working at the supermarket, my old supermarket again. Maybe we could talk about dreams. Does anyone have any comments about their sleep dreams?
It's just like in because like the dreams are like your depth of your imagination, where you can do literally anything, and you're going back and working in a supermarket. So even your subconscious is like, okay, I've hit the ceiling for Dave here. Like, this is going to seem too unrealistic to be doing anything else. Dave, why does your subconscious limit you so fucking much? I don't understand.
Maybe because my subconscious knows that my consciousness, it's gone wild already. It's trying to rein me in.
Can I just say, I'll give you one compliment. Okay. Your cold has made your voice slightly less ridiculous. Like, it's gone down like half an octave. Hey. Like, you sound like you're at the beginning of hitting puberty right now.
It's Cheers. He sounds 16 now instead of 9.
I can change my voice, and I've been thinking about changing my voice, but I don't know if I'm a phony or not for doing it.
Understand.
How about you, Brady?
Like some people are like, oh, I might change the dress, you know, try to like upgrade. I might like actually buy some nice clothes. Dave's like, I'm gonna change my voice. So like, I don't understand. So like,
might be holding me back. How about you, Brady? Were you born with your radio voice? Because a lot of people come up and say,
no, Dave.
He's got a radio voice.
Most people hit puberty and their voice changes. Dave's like 31. He's just waiting. It's just fingers crossed.
But when you were at school, did you have that radio voice? Did it just come naturally to you because you listened to a lot of radio? Or did you cultivate it? Because you're from Toronto. Do a lot of people from Toronto sound like you?
Okay, so basically what happens is your testicles give you testosterone, and then you start getting hair in different places. You start getting urges. And then not to joke off dudes you find on Craigslist in a car park at 7-Eleven while people are getting Slurpees for most people.
I think that's off topic. That's a little bit irrelevant. A little bit unfair. I'm trying to connect with you. I want to know more about you, Brady.
And then you bring it back to physiological questions and be like, have you always been 6'1"? They're just such a boring answer.
You sound like a radio DJ.
Yeah, well...
Is that correct? You sound like a radio DJ. People come up to you. Remember when we were at the cafe at Goldberg?
Yeah.
And they said, do you perform in the radio? Do you perform?
Like, no one has ever said a sentence that way.
Okay.
Do you perform in the radio? It's just like they're physically in a radio. Okay. I just your syntax and grammar. There is no other dialect in the world that has it like. I don't understand. You're like, let's just chuck in verbs everywhere.
I make mistakes, especially when I'm with Brady, I think, because I get nervous with him. He's very critical.
It does get really on edge. It's really weird because like when me and James hang out, it's usually fun. We usually having beers, just chilling out, enjoying each other's company, having riffs. When Dave comes around, it's weird. I come into a room and I just see his back arch. I can tell, and everyone loves the uncomfortableness. It's nuts because like I'm not that mean to Dave usually if it's just me and him. But when there's people around, it's just for like the sake of fun. Like okay, so we're on a music video shoot like a couple of months back, and Dave come to help out, and it was as our mate Katie Jane, a country music artist, and Dave was getting bullied by actually coming back to the film festival that Dave is going to be in. Our mate Sam was bullying Dave, and then Katie was just like, "Don't give the bullies the reaction they want. Like you haven't but you're giving me the reaction that like I want, and everyone else in the room wants. Like it's just like the comic industry. You play to the room. If the audience weren't laughing, then I would stop. Okay, but you like freaking out, getting a cold sweat, looking like a thin autistic hunchback of Notre Dame, flapping like a fucking chicken like you are now. It's weird, dude, but it's really entertainingly weird.
Yeah. It's kind of like that whole statement of just be natural, and it can exacerbate it. You can become more nervous. So maybe if you encouraged me, then I would open up, be more confident.
Well,
rather than chastising me.
You know how people
Go,
usually
James.
say, like, just be yourself?
Yeah.
I think if you want the bullying to stop, you really need to just be someone else.
Now, let's test out some of the live stream capabilities. Are we getting any comments? I'm guessing no.
Absolutely, we are. People saying quality's good. I like Dave's hat. He looks cute.
Look at that, Dave.
So some
Was
people
it
are
a
getting
male or
some.
female?
It
It doesn't matter. I suppose. It's fine.
And yeah, some people are getting some live video interrupted or like some buffering issues.
Yeah.
But it looks like it may only be Chris that's having it. If anyone else is getting that, please sound off in the comments so that we can see what's going on. Otherwise, I think it's working okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, now we want to test some of the computer capabilities. So if someone can like write in some shit and then we'll check it out and we'll try to riff on it, and hopefully at home you guys will be able to see like what the fuck we're talking about, basically.
This could be a train wreck.
Yeah, like the rest of it's been so tight.
The gear works fine. The riffing is where it really. We had some buffering issues. We were
Exactly.
trying to come up with
So
jokes.
it's a euphemism, quote unquote. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the punchline to come still. It must be Facebook. Fucking hell. Yeah. So if anyone's got some shit you want us to go off on, just let us know and then we'll go check it out.
I'm
Panther,
really appreciate. Oh, sorry.
Panther just putting up ass in like the middle of like both cameras right now. So I'm sorry, you're about to say, Dave?
I'm really appreciative of you, Brady, for setting this up.
Oh, dude, it was so fucking stressful. It was the fucking worst. It was because, like, I'm marking 1 million university assessments, and so mostly procrastination, like, is the reason why this is here. So give me a job I don't want to do, then shit like this will come out of it. So, yeah, hopefully it's working out because, yeah, we're planning on getting guests in. We're planning on doing it like 6:30 on Tuesdays. But yeah, so like hopefully we can get a guest here in the studio. But I've set it up as well so we can like Skype people in. So if you love buffering issues, we can have double the buffering issues. It's going to be so good. So yeah, if you love having annoying titty conversations where you can't understand what the other person is saying, we're going to be doing that weekly and burning bridges every single time. Because we had Nick Capper in here who was hilarious. And the sound was kind of fucked. So like, I'm really fucking sorry, Nick, because he was fucking hilarious. And so hopefully we can do that again and again. We get your favorite comics in here and you won't be able to understand what's being said. So that's...
Absolutely ruin their on-air
Yeah,
career.
exactly. But Luke Dillon, Chris Bass. So like, for the Luke Dillon fans out there, perfect.
Can I be sincere? It's
Yeah.
a bit of mostly a comedy show, would you say?
I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's everything.
Yeah.
You said that we can talk about anything, right? So you can say anything.
Okay. Within the realms of like decency and within the law. Okay, I just want to read it because I've made documentary projects with you in the past without getting into details where I've literally. Okay, this is no joke. This is no hyperbole. This is verbatim. I had to call Crime Stoppers, and my friend Sam, who is a well-known lawyer, like from a lot of the comedians in Newcastle, know him, saying, am I in trouble if I don't tell people about this footage that Dave has given me? And he's like, Jesus Christ, ring the cops. Okay, so like that has happened in the past. Okay,
Yeah,
so
and we reported it.
no, not we, me.
I reported it too.
You reported it
I
to
reported
me.
it.
Then
And
I reported it to the authorities. And the authorities are like, fuck, we're going to keep an eye on this dude, okay? No, not Dave. Dave's quote unquote, would you say friend, acquaintance?
No, I'm not friends with him anymore.
He's just hanging out in his haunted house.
I don't contact him.
James, have we had any comments of some stuff that people want us to bring up and have a bit of a look at?
Well, someone says Dave and his Craigslist friends, but I don't think.
Who's that?
I don't think
This
it's
is
really.
where
Give
the
me
problems
names.
begin.
Give me names. Who is it?
This-
Chris?
No, this is Sam.
Sam
That's back.
Hutchinson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Great.
Oh, so I was chatting to Sam as well. This is probably more of an off-air discussion, but Sam was keen to come in here in the studio, do a bit of a riff, big up Sandboy and talk about how it's going to be in this film festival. And Sarah Gall, same film festival. She's going to be in. Is it the Relativity Film Festival? It's in Perth, something.
Yeah.
But her feature film's going to be in there, and she's the headliner tomorrow at Carrington. So
Absolutely, come and see Sarah. What a
Yeah.
what a treat we
So-
have at
so-
Carrington Comedy.
if you love Sarah so much, pop into Carrington, but pop into Perth because she's also going to be there in like a couple of months too as well.
Okay. Great. Sarah Gall's great. Sarah Gall.
talking about me. Okay, back to the real talent.
I want to continue with Sarah Gall. She does a live show herself, and
Yeah.
she was doing this thing with the audience where she'd ask for suggestions and she'd make songs up about.
Because she can riff and she's talented and a musician. Like if people
It's
ask,
excellent.
yeah, it's good, but
Yeah.
it's so. Why are you saying things that we can't do?
Sometimes when someone has superior qualities to you, you can admire them and love them for who they are. And, don't get envious or jealous. You can just enjoy what they can do.
Okay, and then, but what else is there to add?
That's beautiful.
Okay, well, how about we
can
mention...
talk about anything. Go.
Joe Rogan had on Elon Musk, also something we can't do because we're not good enough. Like, why don't we just keep talking about shit that other people should be watching? I don't understand, Dave. You didn't add anything.
I think if we stay in our lane, we can create something excellent that other people can't do.
I saw The Rock pull a truck. I'm like, cool. Okay, do you have anything else? No, he's a big man. Like, cool, very cool, David. You have a picture you can show us? Do you have any observations? No, I just say things the way I see them. Like, I don't understand your brain, dude. Okay, so have we got any
beautiful
suggestions?
Mind. When you can't understand something, you don't have to marginalize it or think it's weird or strange or wrong. You can just think it's something else. It's some other beautiful flower of God's imagination.
All right. So what's happening with the monitor over there, James?
I'm just getting a request to turn the brightness down.
Oh
so
no, it's never going to work. So like that monitor is for us, and then when we want the audience to see it, you can cut to cam 4.
Yeah, let's actually go ahead and do that.
Ready?
Actually, I don't want to do it while that thing is up there.
Yeah, if you smash some buttons, it should go away. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. So
how
you,
about this for
you can go to
Chris?
cam 4. Boom! Look at that shit.
Look at that. Pull that up, Jamie.
Yeah.
Jessica's Burgers. I'm Jessica.
You sit down, Jessica.
This is actually cool. Just me accidentally saying something funny. Great.
How is that? Actually, let me just cut back to this again, and just let us know if you can hear it.
These burgers. You got a fresh burger in front of you. You grab the burger and you're just, you try it, and it's like, what is it that's so good about this burger? You ask yourself the question.
I had the roster was wrong, and I've locked it in. For a lot of years, come on Tuesday because I got too many staff. Any other days, just take a walk.
Let's use the shower as an analogy. You stand on a...
How is the audio there for any of the listeners? Please let us know.
Imagine if this was radio, right? And we're getting paid like $500,000 a year each, Kyle and Jackie O. And they're just like, all right, we're putting out calls. Can you hear us? Can you hear us is the question. Ring in. Brought to you by Tip Top. This is so fucking amateur. It's so fucking ridiculous. We've got all this cool stuff, but we're still so fucking inept when it comes to like being broadcasters.
Hey,
you can hear us?
says it's all good and it seems good.
Oh,
Wonderful.
sick.
And Rummy said he wants you to talk about bodybuilding, Brady.
Oh, bodybuilding.
Specifically sculpting the body.
Okay, sculpting, fucking hell. Like, I know when it comes to like the bodybuilding thing, there's like all the different criteria. And then that one is skeleto-muscular, and then another one is like size and symmetry. But when it comes to sculpting, it's something that this hamburger eating guy has never been quite good at. It's just try. Well, let's talk about a better podcast on Joe Rogan. They had on that guy who was talking about keto. Seems pretty good. Like, then some other people
so maybe
die.
just go listen to that.
Yeah, other people die of heart disease. So like, if you want like the ripped bodybuilder guy, you listen to Joe Rogan. If you want the guy with the trans fat heart, you talk to this guy. Yeah. Okay, so that's it.
Have you ever seen Rich Piana?
Is he the? Well, I don't think anyone's going to be seeing him. Like, is he the dude that like died recently? He's this huge jacked fucking dude.
Just stupidly jacked. But he would just eat just like buckets of Ben and Jerry's. He just tank ice cream every day, and he's like, "I'm getting big, bro."
Yeah.
And he had a heart attack at 39.
It's so weird because I've heard people talk about like Michael Phelps's diet because like he eats like pancakes with like chocolate chips and stuff in him. I'm like, yeah, but he's got the heart the size of Phar Lap, and he like exercises enough for like you get like 40 fit people, and the amount of exercise they do like every fucking year, he does like in like a working week, like so he can work that shit off. Except for that Rich Piana guy, he's very dead. So yeah, so the fact that like I eat an equal amount of ice cream, and I'm not an elite athlete, it's gonna be maybe I can die on air. Like that'd be like real fucking lovely. Like yeah. It's good because like there's actually I don't want to go too much into it because like mentioning him is a fucking asshole, but like yeah, there's that really fucking dodgy live streaming shit. So actually getting this stuff set up on YouTube was really difficult. You got to jump through so many hoops. But now like maybe I can get live streaming banned for anyone that's eating bad food. They'd be like, yeah,
they're going to be passing on questionable health advice.
Yeah, exactly. So we got any other requests? This is so stop fucking start. But
I apologize because when I'm saying something, you have a good riff to react with, but I can't.
Ill, dude.
I can't, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're really trying, and thank you for being on the ground floor.
I just love if like Kyle and Jackie and Jackie is just like, man, I've got nothing interesting to say today. So for 3 hours. I just got nothing.
We're just going to be asking for the call in, please, because I'm fucking sick.
Yeah, just I'm sorry. That's it. Well, cool. Let's cut the fucking C's new one.
Mitch says, "Where is the background swag? No artworks? Question mark.
What the back? What are you talking about?
There's a picture of the Terminator.
Exactly.
What you're saying? That's not art.
Yeah,
Mitchell.
exactly. And Rummy wanted to talk about body sculpting. How about the fucking king himself right up there? We got Noel Fielding and Julian Barrett over there, and some fucking Mighty Pusher. And over here, we've got fucking Monty Python, Ministry of Silly Walks. But is the art not? You want us to get an original fucking Da Vinci in here or something like that?
Not enough Banksy, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, I don't know what else I could get fucking in here. So who's criticizing us? Who the fuck is that?
Mitchell. I think this is the same Mitchell that may have come. I think it was the Mitchell that I shredded in my hour at the. I don't know. I think I made fun of you, Mitchell, because you do have a very bizarre last name. But hey, I'm glad I ripped on you now because you're a snob about the studio. Yeah. Look, it's got curtains, velour curtains. Is this velour or velvet? I don't know. Is there a difference?
I don't know. But for a little while, I didn't have sheets in my bed, and I banged on that. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if I watched it. Like, and it's not good. Like, I'm not someone who's picking up quality either, James. So, no, I'm batting in my division. Is all I'm saying, right? So if that's
and Mitch, is that not art?
Wait till we get the black light in here, then you're going to see some fucking art.
That's actually Cam 5.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, we're going to make some live art here. It's going to be our own fucking Bob Ross. See what I can do in 20 minutes. It's not good. So, yeah, any other comments?
Rummy says, what are Dave's thoughts on fitness? I would like to point out as well that Dave, most people have probably, because, it's mainly people we know watching, but you may have known that I broke my leg and I was walking down from the car to the studio here and Dave ran past mocking me. And because I'm not able to run because I got a broken leg. So, Dave, I want to put you on trial now and say, what do you have to say for yourself?
I ran and did a seal noise. That was just a random act of joviality. That's all. I wasn't mocking you, James. Why do you think making a seal noise would mean that I'm mocking you? Do you come from a family of seals? I think not.
I'm sure that's Trump's excuse for the journalist thing. He's like, I was just acting like a seal. I was clapping my hands together.
I don't understand because, like, Dave is like, I wasn't mocking you. But then, like, what in God's name are you making fucking seal noises for while running? Like, it's just like...
Professional stand-up comedian.
Yeah, it's really funny because, like, if you're going to say something or have a riff or something like that, you usually get this little idea and you run the simulation in your head of like, oh, this will be a good social interaction. Like, what is going through your mind when that fucking happens?
Sometimes I really enjoy absurdity. That I know that is... I hate random comedy at times, non sequiturs. But... sometimes I just love to be in a world and I do something absurd and it's kind of a relief because I get tense. I get tense about judging myself. And then if I do something totally, strange, it's
judging
a pressure
someone
valve.
else.
Yeah. So have you thought of like because you need this relief to not feel tense. Have you thought about just boilerplate self-improvement? Like just trying to be slightly less you every day. Like one step in the right direction. No, I'll make seal noises today. Maybe you should open a bank account. No, I'm going to be a sheep. Like, I don't understand, Dave. Like, you'd be less anxious if you just did one positive thing for yourself that isn't running past James making seal noises.
I do self-improvement. But the whole self-improvement mindset,
it's
bottomless. Or limitless, I should say.
Limitless. Look, the jump's so big, where do I start?
No, you can keep improving, but then you
wait. Yes, you can. You can keep improving and improving, but you don't.
I do improve. Look, you can probably see that I'm a bit bigger now than before.
No, it's because
a better chair.
You got a better chair. He's not talking like physically. He's just like propped himself up. You look like it was so weird. You look like a little kid that didn't have his high chair. Like your head was just creeping up over the desk.
So I am improving my status with this chair.
But like, okay, so like something that's really annoying with film is like if you got a swivel chair and because like subconsciously you're always swiveling, so it's gonna look really weird to people at home. We can see more of you, but that's more of you we're not liking. So like, I don't know if it's like the best improvement.
Let's have a close up on the thing we don't like.
Woo! Okay. So does anyone else want us to go off on some shit, James?
Chris says, "What are Dave's view on the Trump-Russia situation? Or if you don't have an opinion on that, what about the 5G China issue?"
Okay, so with the 5G China issue,
these Chinese buying up all the Gs.
Can we just say that Dave, I feel, is a little biased. He's been a slumlord in the past and had. Okay, I'm going to say a lot of podcasts, and it's going to seem really ridiculous,
but you can. I can hear something.
Listen, his voice. But you can go back through other podcasts, and like Dave has this weird inability to lie. So if he's being a slumlord, he'll admit it. So Nick Capper said he stayed over there and there's like 10 Chinese people that were living like multiple rooms and pantries and kitchens and out the back. Like Dave has also started a shell company for Chinese money laundering called Monodology in the past.
Monodology? What the fuck is that, dude?
And the ATO said, you need to give us back the ABN. This isn't fucking happening. Dave also started a recruitment scheme where he was buying up baby formula to sell to people in China as well. And then I think at one point tried to figure out how to make his own counterfeit baby formula. So Dave has been, and now he teaches Chinese children how to speak English incorrectly. So like, he's been involved with the Chinese government on many different levels. So when you ask Dave, I don't think you're going to get the most filtered, unbiased response to the 5G situation.
I think we should let China intervene with our internet issues.
It's just like, oh my God. Yeah, they don't have Facebook in China except for seeing what Dave is saying, and the government is monitoring it very, very tightly. But if anyone's looking for any money laundering or like, fucking like child, like baby formula, like potential, profitable situations, hit up Dave and, he'll get back to you as well.
For our Chinese listeners, you can actually buy some formula at monodology.com.au.
Fucking hell. All right, have we got any other bloody riffs there?
We got Dave needs a dynamic mic, which, again, thank you.
No, but he has a dynamic mic. Like, it's literally
He's just not good at using it, Chris.
no, Dave needs to be more dynamic himself. Like, is the issue.
We got Chad, who says, what do you guys think of Ren Zhengfei, the CEO of a major Chinese phone company, continually yelling at his staff, "It's my way or the Huawei"? Go on there from Chad. Thank you, Chad.
Actually, okay, so Dave really does understand comedy well, and a bunch of usually it's nuts because you do a bit, and Dave will actually give you a really intelligent, funny tag, and we're like, why don't you ever do this in your act? Like, it makes no sense. But Dave is actually really good at breaking down comedy. Now, what do you think about that pun? Your way or the
it was a pun. I thought it was okay. So it's the CEO. Yeah. The CEO said. Okay, how can I break down a pun?
The highway with a Huawei is what he did.
I don't know if there's much to analyze. Puns, okay, can I say puns are pretty limited. They're pretty one-dimensional. I'd say try to focus on perspective more rather than just playing with words. That's my output.
The Dave Gardner 1 minute fucking comedy school over here. So okay, I think all jokes that come in, we'll run it through the Dave filter and we'll see if stuff that get into standards. Okay.
I also just think, Chad, mate, I don't know how much it costs to change your name and put an extra P in there and make it Rampage, but that's a much better last name, I think. Oh, man.
We got any other hot riffs on
People
there?
saying the feed is super choppy now, and I can also start to see the live video interruption thing popping up on my screen as well. So
yeah,
I don't know whether that's just Malcolm's fucked us with,
I've actually got decent fucking internet here, because You know how like Malcolm was like, look, everyone's going to get shit internet unless you live in a rich area. And somehow I managed to slime my way into a rich area in Newcastle. So I've actually got like, is it the fiber to the premises? Like, whichever one everyone should have had is the one that we paid. I've got the one that we paid 64 billion wasted dollars for in my house, and it still doesn't work. So it's good to know.
$64 billion, and we can't even live stream a podcast that 8 people are watching.
Like literally, more people could hear us uninterrupted if we like yelled at Macca's during a lunchtime. Like that's how bad this fucking technology is. But for anyone that's upset they missed out, I have it, and look how bad it is. You didn't miss out on shit. Okay?
So you think we should welcome China with the 5G then?
I know.
Good
like,
on you.
It's hard to wade through the fake news, right? But if you want the truth, you go to InfoWars, obviously. And yeah, Alex Jones has been talking about a lot how the 5G mind control. So like, yeah, are you worried about that at all, Dave?
I think I could get a bit of help with mind control. I think my mind needs to be controlled.
Yeah, so yeah, trying to just go
managed.
Be less autistic. And like, all right, like it actually could be a good thing for you, Dave.
I think sort of like the Impractical Jokers style thing where Dave just wears an earpiece and everyone has to tell him how to interact with the public.
Oh my god!
I think that would probably be.
They're like, we don't have enough staff members to mind control him to make him have a normal social interaction. Keep your arms at your side and don't make seal noises. They're like, we've got 40 Chinese operatives on Dave at all times, and it's still not fucking
It's like
working.
dog training. It's like he's in the red zone. He's not listening to us.
We got any other bloody topics there, James?
Can't buffer the video quick enough. I think it's a computer issue. True. Well, maybe we've just got too many angles.
Yeah. But it seemed to be work like okay, so this is again could be an off-air discussion, but you should be able to see a CPU meter in the program at the top right-hand corner.
Oh, true. I'll get that going. CPU usage. Well, now it's gone down significantly because I've minimized the screen that was playing the video.
So it's probably that. But like, look, I don't think it's a computer because there's 32 gigs of RAM in that bad boy, 8 bloody cores. So
yeah,
look at us! It's us from a few seconds ago.
Still only going to like 56%. So I think I don't know.
I reckon it's all right.
But we're gonna keep playing around with it, mate.
Yeah. This is still a tech test, so we're gonna. So Dave is now just playing with a coin, which is going to be great for the people that are just listening to the audio. It's going to be some high caliber entertainment we're going to be hearing. All right. So any other riffs besides telling us that they can't hear us and we're not doing a good job? So
Mitch says, so what time will you guys be streaming on Tuesday nights?
Well, we're looking at kicking off 6:30, I think. So yes, like 6:30 or 7, or maybe not even Tuesday.
Emmy, I did see a comment earlier. We're going to address it on a later episode when Steve is here, and go in depth into it. I haven't ignored your comment.
Emmy.
Steve,
are we cool?
Steve,
are we cool, Emmy?
Steve is probably like our favorite guest ever. He's like the unofficial 4th member, and him and Dave have so much animosity at the moment. And Dave's like, well, if Steve won't talk to me off air, I don't want to work with him. This isn't work.
No one's getting paid, Dave.
No. Steve's going to come on here and bully you with us. Like that's what it is. Like you don't get to choose if you get bullied or not. Okay, that's not how bullying works.
Emmy's the wife of Steve. Can I address Emmy right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which camera? Emmy?
Actually, can you do the more close-up one on it?
Emmy, can you tell Steve to be nicer to me, please?
That's not how a marriage works. You don't just like make them. She's not. Why is she going to like make Steve do something impossible? Like that's like if they go to therapy, this is going to be because of this dumb demand, Dave. It's not going to happen.
She's not Superwoman, okay? She can't.
I don't want to go too much into this because Steve is going to rip you a new one very soon.
And
So it's going to
I know you're going to be on Steve's side. Everyone's going to be on Steve's side.
Well,
I need some moderation, and
fucked
please,
Steve.
Emmy, please be the moderate member and tell Steve to calm down, relax. Tell him to relax.
I think she's going to be pretty angry at you as well, Dave, because like, without going too much into it, and we probably should drop it because it's really annoying not being able to get into it, but we'll have Steve on here soon, and he'll get more into it. Steve really vouched for you, and you kind of let him down. He had to twist Emmy's arm pretty hard. He had to do a hard sell, and then you left him high and dry, so...
That's not the full picture.
Yeah, well,
All will be revealed.
Yeah, we'll
Hey,
get into
that
it.
was pretty good.
So Mitch does say, will there be art?
fuck this arsehole.
I was about to... No. I think he meant like the banner art of the... Hang on. Okay, let's go back to this main cam.
Ready? Okay. I'll pop down Arnie for a second. and we'll chuck up some art of one of the greatest movies ever. Here we go. So yeah, I'm a very cultured man. I just have pop art, unofficial pop art. Look at that. Bloody drive up there, hey? Hey, look at that.
Thanks for your input, Mitch.
It's bad input.
Is he on our side, or is he just trying to criticize us for the sake of it?
I don't know whether he's talking about art as in actual wall art, or whether he's talking about Camera 5 over here, the banner art. Touch it on Tuesdays, live video podcast, 6:30 p.m. folks.
How great is that picture? Like, we're all having a great time. Steve's in there as well, and just Dave's little face in the background. Just in the midst of being bullied and fucking destroyed.
With his head in his hands.
But look at me now. I got the big chair.
Actually, is that going to be showing up because Camera 5 plays the second monitor?
No, that's Camera 4. I got it sorted. I made sure it was the banner
okay, cool.
If anyone can do portraits of us, please send them in, and we'll print them out and put them on the wall.
No, I don't think we'll be doing any of that. So yeah, look, okay.
We need that collaboration.
Dave,
This is your project too. We're all in it together.
If you draw some shit, we'll put it on the wall like we're a parent with a really disappointingly unartistic child, and this is going to be your fridge, okay? That's what's going to happen. We're not going to be proud of it, and it's going to be there, and it's going to be a reflection in our bad genetics, okay? So draw some pictures of us.
What? We got a comment from the one and only Sarah Gall.
Aye.
G'day, cunts.
Aye.
Oh,
Hey, Sarah, I know you're pretty excited about your film festival, but guess who's going to be a peer there with you? Dave, because Dave's Sandboy also made it in the festival. Now, I don't know if this is like...
Great job.
Like
Everybody, great job. We can all be happy that we're all going there together. It doesn't have to be some contrast and compare. We're all happy for each other.
This is like if you win some sort of like huge accolade and then someone else gets one because they find one like just discarded in a gutter on the street. Like, no, it's very, very exciting. And your project's going to be awesome. And Dave's just like a 10